So now we come to the final process in PrimePRO, which is to run the weekly consolidation. The weekly consolidation will process all of the approved timesheets for that current week ending date, and it will generate the payroll files, the invoices, the self-bill invoices, and any umbrella files that you've got set up. This process is usually done on a Wednesday by most agencies. So what we've done, we've checked all of our timesheets for the current period to make sure they're accurate and inputted correctly. And as you can see, my system is currently sat at the 21st of July 2019. So I'm now going to run the consolidation for this period. So you go to Schedules, and then you click Manual Consolidation. Before I do so, you will notice the last period consolidated was week ending the 14th of July. So upon clicking Manual Consolidation, we need to put the date that we need to consolidate for, this being the 21st of July. Always use rates from today. Then click Perform. The consolidation process takes approximately 5 to 10 minutes to do. It's done outside of the system processing, which means that you can carry on and use the system as per normal, adding candidates, clients, filling bookings, doing whatever you need to do using the PrimePRO system. When the consolidation is finished, you'll notice a success line will appear in the result column. This will tell you that it's done and you're ready to access your payroll files and invoices for the period that you've just ended. So now we can see that the consolidation is completed because we have information in the result column for this period. So if we go to the payroll file, you can clearly see that you now have a payroll file for the 21st of July. And that file can now be downloaded. So this will contain a list of all the candidates that have been set to PAYE ready for importing into your payroll system or PrimePay. If we check the umbrella report, if we had any umbrellas, then of course you can select the umbrellas that you wish to generate the file for, click search, and you can see here this was the last one that was generated for 14th of July. So we didn't actually have any candidates that were umbrellas for week ending the 21st. Then we come on to our invoices. And there are two sections here, client invoices and self-bill invoices. Self-bill invoices will contain a list of all of the limited company contractor candidates that you've got set up, where it will generate a self-bill invoice for you to download and send to them. The client invoices, however, will contain a list of all the client invoices. Again, you can separate it for that particular period. So if we go to the 21st of July 2019 and search, this will filter our invoices for that week ending period. You can download the invoice file. You can upload a timesheet. So if you're wanting to attach a timesheet that's been signed to go with your invoice, that can be emailed with the PDF. But of course, if you're using the online timesheet approval portal provided by PrimePRO, then of course you wouldn't need to upload a timesheet because the client can access the timesheet history via their own portal. And the next stage is to select all your invoices by checking the box and click Release Invoices. By doing so, it will email all the clients the invoices. And you'll know that they've been sent because you'll have any second now the system will update the fact that it's been sent, the date and time. The top one for Clipper Logistics, however, is saying manual. So this indicates that there was no email address added to that client record for it to be emailed over to them. So in this instance, we would have to download it manually and send it to them the traditional way, or as a file attachment. So I've downloaded a copy of my invoice. The first thing you'll notice, other than the fact that it's a PDF document, is your logo at the top right. So once you've browsed to add your logo in the system settings within PrimePRO, your logo will automatically appear here. You'll also notice that the payment terms, these payment terms here at the top in blue, are client specific. So each client can have their own payment terms. And as we scroll down the invoice, you'll notice obviously essential items like the invoice number, the week ending date it relates to, the date of the invoice, and obviously the amounts, VAT, and the total. At the bottom of the invoice will contain further footer notes that you can add, such as your VAT number, limited company reference, and so on. The next page, and subsequent pages, if you've got lots of candidates displayed, will show all of your candidates for that particular period, what job they worked as, the week ending date that the timesheet was processed for, purchase order number, obviously if you've added it on the timesheet, the worker's name, the pay type, which obviously refers to their shift description, the hours, and charge rates and totals. So as you can see, the invoice is very clearly laid out, giving the client all the information they need. I've set up the client portal access for Aldi. So I'm logging in as if I'm the client, Carl. So in the client portal, the first thing you'll notice at the top is your logo next to ours, which is really nice for them to see obviously your branding of your agency. They can also process any timesheets, which obviously I've shown in an earlier video, which is a really convenient way of managing your online timesheets with your client and allowing them to edit and approve them where necessary. But in this instance, what I want to do is look at the invoices. After consolidation, which I did earlier, the invoice would appear immediately in the invoice list for my client portal, and it will allow them to download it. As you can see here, this is the invoice for week ending the 21st of July 2019, which is the consolidation we've just run. And so the client can simply download it. If you would have added any timesheet attachments, they would be able to download those as well. But indeed, if your client is accessing the timesheet portal to process timesheets as well, then they will be able to look back at that particular period to see all of the timesheets that have been approved. So this concludes our consolidation process. It's very quick and easy, as you can see. You just simply go into the schedules, run your consolidation for your period end, wait for it to finish, which will take approximately 5 minutes, and then you'll have all your payroll files and invoices ready and done for that period. You'll also notice that when you do go into your timesheets, the period has moved on to the following week. And this concludes our demonstration for consolidation. Thank you for watching.